somehow you ended up deciding that you were going to expose something even deeper and uglier about what's going on in this country. So let's kind of talk that through, if you will.
So again, divine intervention, Kyle. How many people do you say send you random links to videos they post, their stuff? I mean, on a daily basis.
Hundreds, yeah.
Right. So even when I send you shit, I'm sure you don't watch all the videos I send you. I probably don't watch all the ones that you send me. So George Hill sends me a link. And he's like, oh, I just did an interview. My first interview, check it out. And I thought it was George actually was working with you guys to produce his own podcast. I thought he was going to be the next Expendable to start his own show. So,
okay, and just for background, George Hill is a former FBI supervisory intelligence analyst. He was a whistleblower in front of Congress, spoke to Jim Jordan's committee, and gave at least video testimony to the weaponization. So George Hill is a guy that kind of runs in my circle, but not necessarily a household name at this point per se. So he sends a video over to you. Sorry, I just want to make sure people know who we're talking about.
Great. No, very good. And he sends that video over, and I happen to open it. And then it was him on somebody else's podcast, but he was one of the main guests, I would say. He was going to be interviewing and asking questions to the guest, and the guest was J.J. Carroll. So just by random chance, I opened that one link, and I actually spent long enough to watch it to where it got interesting. And the gentleman's name was J.J. Carroll. So I've been to the border countless times. You know, I come back there and I'm like, F about it. The country's burning to hell. You know, I'm all flying off the rails with crazy stuff that I'm saying over on Twitter. You guys want to get time, follow me over on Twitter at Ryan Matta Media. So
definitely.
I just thought it was treason. I went down to that border and I watched what was happening to the women and children down there. I watched a girl that was probably 25 to 30 carrying a 6-month-old infant that just received a text message from our government saying, yes, your asylum claim is good, come to America. And then she's being corralled to a point in the Rio Grande River where she has to walk across this moving body of water just to hit a shoreline that's covered with 18 rows of razor wire that she now has to crawl through to finally get here. And as soon as she steps through that last inch of razor wire, she's getting the migrant dream, we'll call it, the illegal immigrant dream, whatever you want to call it, where these people are getting universal basic income, insurance, cell phones, food, housing, 5-star hotels. But I saw what was being done to the women at the border. I know what has been done to them to get to that point. I know that they've just traveled thousands of miles through literal hell to get to that point. I couldn't picture, there was no scenario in my head that I could come up with a logical decision that anybody who loves this country, loves humanity, loves America, would stand by while that's happening to their state, while that's happening to humans. They weren't even Americans, but they're humans, right? A lot of these people are good people. I don't agree with the fact that they're coming here, but they've been sold a fake bill of goods. There's marketing and advertising to these people. They think they're coming over here and getting the American dream.